Everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Marvel Future Revolution video. In this one, the question is, you want to save everything for Wanda? If so, what? Is there certain things that you should buy for Wanda? So we'll do a little mini offer review. Scarlet Witch, what should we really think about with this? How much eggs do you want to put in that basket? That sort of thing. I'm going to look at some of the things I've got saved, talk to you guys about why I might save them for her or use them on her, and go over a couple critical offers that I think if you are thinking of her or even any other tune in the future that you might want to build up, why you want to grab these. So if you're new to the channel, check out the Discord link in the description below. It's the easiest way to follow along with the content. Hammer down like buttons, click notification bells, all that sort of thing to help with algorithm. And let's get to it.
Bring me WolverThor!
Okay, first, let's see. Let's start off with offers here. All right, so featured. So this is the mini offer review section, and they have a Wanda kind of Scarlet Witch prep bundle. 27 bucks for, what is that, about 5K crystals. That's actually pretty solid. It's not too bad. Again, spend based on what your budget is. What I say might not be too bad, might be super cheap for someone or really expensive for someone else. Do what is best for you. Do not have any FOMO, any stress about this. Make sure you got your gaming budget. I'm going to emphasize that every single time I talk about offers. You need to make sure that you do what's right for you. This 5,000 crystal one, look, there's gonna be a lot of crystal offers that I look at in this thing, and you could easily drain yourself of 20 to 30,000 crystals. So I don't know, you got to think that through a little bit. 5,000 for this alone is worth about man, I mean, what it's 20 of them, so it's two 10 pulls, which is, you know, what is that? That's 400 short of 4K, so it's like 3,600. So that's right there, that's like 3,600 crystals. And then you also get a premium costume, a premium Omega card, and a premium core. Now cores, because where's my premium core? You're gonna end up with this. So you're gonna end up with 10 dimensional box tickets. So expect that. You're not going to get anything different out of it. So to me, I don't put much value in that one at all. These obviously are not too bad, but again, you're going to get 5 card draw tickets, and then you're likely not going to get any of these. They're all really low % chance, but it's regional and specials. But again, you're going to probably end up with the costume draw tickets. So expect that. So for 5 costume draw tickets, for 5 card draw tickets, and for 10 dimension box tickets, plus 2 10 pulls, is that worth 5,000 crystals? Technically, with other things in game, it is. It gives you the other chance for other things, but do you want to pay for those crystals? That's the question. We're going to look at other ones. Would I do this? I'm a little torn on it, frankly. There's some other offers in here that we're going to see that I think we'll talk about, but that one's pretty solid. If I'm going to consider one, it's definitely that. This Moon Knight and Punisher companion one, I don't know. I just, for a 2-star companion, I know we're getting 1,600 crystals too, and some skill card stuff. Not really loving that. I'd want a minimum of a 3-star on that for 27 bucks. Sorry, it's just, I wouldn't touch it otherwise. All this other stuff's the same. Perks. We've got this Scarlet Witch one. I actually think this is a must buy. We'll touch on these later, where we're going to get the guide supplies, the exhibition tickets. Those are going to be critical for some of the Wanda stuff, and you know, all these other things, training grounds. I think it's fine. You get some potential rapport here, and on the 10th day you actually get a premium costume box, so for $9 bucks. So this to me is like a must buy if you've got any spending in the game at all. I think you definitely want to go through and do that. Bundles, we already talked about those two. Moon Knight, we talked about that. All these other ones are sort of your standard ones. I still always love these 2,500, but it's a relay. So if this is the one I was going to talk about before, is if you're thinking about Wanda and wanting regionals on here, this is a selection box. Now, I would save this selection box until you know which set is for sure going to be good for her. Okay, because a lot of times I know a lot of people felt really burnt with Magic when they spent 45 bucks to get that new Stark City, and the ultimate situation ended up changing. So you go through here, you get a bunch of draw tickets, you get all the different pieces for the first read. That's right there, that's 10,000 cores. Okay. Now the last one is an additional 5,000. So that's 15,000, or not course crystals. And then you get another 20 costume draws, and then a premium costume and a special costume, which again, you know, if you're looking at a special costume box, you're guaranteed something in here. But what is it? Who knows? And it might be a set that you're not even caring about. I don't know. Now, I like all the crystal costs for these, and I think for that reason, if you've got 15,000 crystals, it's worth it to go through these. Question is do you have 15,000 crystals? You know, plus the other ones I talked about, plus some other ones that we're going to look at. I typically never like these $90 monthly premium bundles. I know there's a special on here. That's definitely better. If that was a selector, I would be more inclined, but the rest of this for 90 bucks, I mean, again, crystal's not bad. I'm sure they sell some of those, but I don't like it. 10,000 crystal supply bundle for 90 bucks. I don't know. Again, 90 bucks for 10,000 crystals. I just went through there. So is 90 bucks, you know, that's what we're talking about with these relays. Is 90 bucks worth those 4? It's a lot. And remember, that's a 4-star special. Okay. So for that reason, I don't like the $90 quality on it. I always love this one. I talk about getting that every month for sure. I'd definitely keep doing that. And all these other ones are the same. Companion. This Punisher one's actually not bad. 1,000 crystals, but again, it's a relay. So every 10 shards is 1,000 crystals essentially, plus the companion ticket. So this is actually another one that's a pretty solid relay offer. So what are we up to now? This is 6,000. This is 10,000. So for 10,000 crystals, you're getting, you know, what is that? 40, 70, 100 shards of Punisher. So it's okay. You know, it's not great, you know, so I don't know. I mean, you're getting them 1-star here, 2-star, and then you need more if they get more. I don't know. You're not going to quite get to 3-star that. You might get the companions to get them there. And then you've got the companion upgrade box, which, you know, you're more than likely going to get these XP cards. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big fan of that one. The Omega companion box, again, you're going to end up with something in here. So you're going to get the commons. Again, are you going to spend crystals for that? I don't know. The Moon Knight Summon Bundle, we talked about that one before. Baramotor, we always talk about that one. The weekly for these, they're okay. Again, a lot of crystals you're using. And then if you're looking for any of the weekly companions, there's more. Now, the one that... for the normal situation, let's go to the consumable here. This thing, you absolutely want to get this week. I would say, or for the next couple weeks, if you haven't already, save these potential supply bundles for when Wanda Scarlet Witch comes to the game. Save them, save them, save them, save them, save them. Buy these up all the way, okay? Buy all 5. I wish this had a selector in it as well. You want to get these, okay? You definitely want to get all 5 of these without a doubt, because you're going to want to put potential in her, all right? So that is something that you should immediately buy. There, I'm done. I did it. I don't like that one. I don't like most of these other ones because they're just not a big fan of them, frankly. And then, you know, I looked at, let's see, all these. We went through these. Some Dimension Box is better, but I'm still not paying 4,000 for it. Craft material. No, I was in that. All right. So let's see, anything else in here? Tokens charged, etc. So those are the offers I would definitely consider. It's a lot of crystals in there. You can see, again, you know, you've got the 5,000 here. You've got the Punisher one. You got the other one that was 15,000. So that's another 25, 30,000 crystals that we're talking about. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, it's hundreds of dollars real quick that you could spend on that stuff. That's not guaranteed. And it's only talking about 4-star. You need it more than that. So, okay. Anyway, so now let's talk about Wanda a little bit more. So we now wonder about anything that you've got saved, anything that you've got. So let's go to let's look at my squad inventory. So what I'm going to talk about here a little bit, let's drop these all into my storage. So, and actually let's get the ones out of our mail that we just bought. And we'll get all of these and we'll drop them in, and you can see. So over the course of the next couple weeks, if you haven't been saving, and hopefully you have, you can drop those in there. Now, one of the things is you're probably saying, because you're like, why does it matter if I save? I can't transmute anyway. Well, that's part of the reason why you might want to consider saving. is because you can't transmute. Now, I still don't understand why they do that for so long. I really hope they reconsider it. I get it for maybe the first couple weeks. But after that, it seems like it wouldn't make any sense. So, I mean, I'm even putting these in here because I don't want to mess. Let's see, what's this one? That's fine. I can open that. So I've got some potential. I've got some selectors in here. I've got regional selectors from previous stuff that I bought before. So maybe I'll do that. This core stuff, I'm not touching that for quite a while. You know, I got these that, because I could get a 4 or 5 star Omega card, I also wouldn't open those yet because you can't transmute. So get the cards on Scarlet Witch, and then while you're on her, you know, make sure that you get the exclusive stat. Same thing with the costumes. Even the costumes are a little bit less critical because the way that you're actually doing that, you can get whoever, and then as long as you combine when you're on her into a 4 star, or have a piece that you use to combine into, that's what matters. I would use the boxes on her and make sure that you've got some. I still personally think that you should save them a bit, but it's not as big of a deal. And then again, you can't get any of the reports necessarily yet, so that's something you're just gonna have to get when it gets in there. And I recommend saving those training grounds tickets and all those sorts of things to open that. Now, the other aspect here, Pegasus base. So missions, let's change hero to somebody that we know that I can do some missions on. Let's see, who do I have left that I think Magic I haven't done too much on. So it's a lot easier to level Scarlet Witch up. I remember when Magic came in, we were all, or a lot of people were sort of going, well, I need to get into the game immediately and level her up all of these different areas so that I can go. And you'd have to manually walk through the game. Well, now we've got Pegasus base, and this is one of the nice things for this. So you could literally have her, depending on the amount of tickets that you have, up to a certain level within a certain number of hours. You don't, I mean, it's just like you could do all this stuff and have her go and have her just sort of passively leveling. I would highly recommend that. You know, you're going to go through here. And again, you can see I've only got, you know, Sakaar, and I don't have the Dark Domain available yet, but I'm not going to use any of these times. And then what you want to do is when you get, you know, to a certain point, okay, it's like this is just time spent. I'm not using any of my actual items here by whatever you want to call it, 3 minutes, right? My exhibition guide things. So when you're looking at this, though, when you come through here, I can't show it, but all of these that were already used, does it show it in here anymore? There we go. So each time you're gonna hit one where it costs you 10 or 12 or something along those lines. You're gonna want to save those for Scarlet. So make sure that you keep those. If you haven't been banking them, just bank them from here on out. No big deal. That's probably gonna be your fastest way to level. I mean, you certainly can go through the game yourself and level up if you want. You know, drop a bunch of your stuff and put them on, or your cards, your companions obviously already go over, and your badges. I still want that squad-wide card system, squad-wide badge system, you know, again, with the option to still, you know, select a specific one per character, but a squad-wide one I think would be way faster for people. You make your squad set of cards and you can shift around and do things way easier. I'm going to be preaching that a lot. I'd love it if you guys help get that bandwagon going a little bit, because I do think it would be really good. Now, some of the card stuff that we'll switch back to Widow. I would also recommend not combining, and I'm actually kind of mad at myself for this a little bit because I sometimes get lazy and just combine my cards. And just the other day, I combined a bunch of fodder for 4. So for that reason, I need to make sure that I try to be careful with any of my draws or anything like that, or do my card draws on Scarlet Witch, because I want to see if I can get something from her. But again, if I don't get what I want, I can't transmute, right? So on my Omega cards, when I look at what I've got owned, I've only got 72 in here, but I don't want to combine any of these 3s up to 4s. As you can see, I don't have many at this point. It's because I just quickly combine them. I actually have to go through here and clean up a bunch of this because I clearly have some rares in here like that I don't need this. You know what I mean? This is sort of foddery. I don't need to use this for anything. I should use that for fodder. So make sure to save these for your Scarlet Witch items as well. We talked about gear, specializations, same thing, obviously, save these. Do I have these on our inbox now? Yeah, so I did a couple tunes because of Alliance Raid. I'm going to probably regret that at this point, but I'll save the rest of them for specializations. I might even consider running a little bit more raids each day to get some more of these, because I used to do that a bunch. I sort of stopped doing it. But I'm hoping that Scarlet Witch is actually capable and worth doing all of that sort of thing. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'm happy that I saved those. You know what I mean? It might not be, but what do you know? Always a common. So yeah, save those specializations. We talked about the potential offers as well. Look, the biggest thing, like I loosely mentioned, transmute. Can you transmute to her? Can you transmute from her? That's always sort of the problem. But you know, at some point in the next 3 to 6 months that they'll let you do it. So if you're thinking she's going to be good, or you like what you see, I highly recommend saving some of these things. Worst case scenario, save them until you get it and then evaluate when she's here. And then you can kind of decide, or talk to some other folks. I'm sure even as a content creator, I'm going to be talking to people. Hey, what did you test? What did you like? What did you see? Going to be doing some of that stuff myself as well. See what we think of her and kind of try to build her up as quick as we can. And then go from there. So hopefully this helps you out. Let me know if I've missed anything that you might be saving, what your thoughts are. Again, I understand the transmute situation. We'll see. Anything that they do where they, change something in game and adjust it. If you've bought, that is always frustrating. There's certain things I've already recommended in the past that I hope they can do to change that, or to make it so that people can adjust easier. We'll see. That's not what this is about. So as I mentioned earlier, check out the Discord link in the description below. Hammer down like buttons, click notification bell, subscribe, all that sort of thing. We do have memberships now on YouTube, so click that. It's by I think it's a join button just below. It's a way to help support the channel. So anything you do is appreciated. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.